Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my project pan update number 5, I think it is. So this year we're doing, Kat and I are doing a collaborative effort type project pan. We've named it hashtag Team Project Pan, and we're hoping other people use the hashtag to get involved and share what they're doing for their project pans throughout the year. So let's get into it. I always start with empties. That's what I'm gonna do this time. I have a couple here. I'm gonna start with this guy. This is the Mecca Cosmetica All Set Makeup Perfecting Mist. So this is just a face mist. I didn't mind this one. It was all right. I think I have a couple more of these, at least one more. And I will go ahead and use that at some stage. I didn't mind this. It was all right. I have 2 more empties. One is the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder. I didn't love this. I feel like it worked well with some foundations and concealers, but not great with others. So it's not something that I would repurchase. Not into it. And my Flesh Beauty Flesh Pot Iron Cheek Gloss, I use this as a lip gloss. I really liked it. I loved it. I thought the color was gorgeous. Formula was really nice as a lip gloss. I wouldn't repurchase it simply because I'm not really into like lip glosses in a pot. I love the formula, but I don't like it when it gets stuck under my nails. It's kind of gross. Moving into progress of other products, I'm going to start with primer. This is the Mecca Cosmetica Lit From Within primer. So you can see at the last update I was here and I'm now down here. I don't use this very much. I don't love it. It's not bad. Look, I'm so weird with primers. I'm always intrigued by them, especially when they make really cool claims. But I'm mostly disappointed by them. Not all the time. Sometimes, you know, I come across a primer that I really enjoy. I just feel like this is a bit of a non-event type primer. I use it and I don't feel like it really does anything for me. The formula is it's just a sort of lotion type, it feels like a moisturizer basically, and it's got like a little bit of a slightly like illuminating effect. With stuff like this, I feel like the illumination that it offers, like, you can't see it once you put foundation on. So I just don't really see the point. The formula is kind of moisturizing, which is nice. So I'll finish off this little one, but I do have 2 slightly bigger ones in my stash. I don't think they would survive a declutter. Also, I really don't like the scent of this. It smells like raw ingredients and I'm not really into it. Onto foundation, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is in the shade 204. So I was here last time, I believe that's when I introduced it, and I'm now down here. I will say I didn't use this a whole lot during the month. I was kind of playing with other foundations. I feel like this month went really quickly and I didn't make much progress on anything, which is frustrating. But anyway, I've been playing with other foundations. This one, I really like this foundation. I'm wearing it today. I'll definitely be able to finish it. This is like one of my faves. I just didn't use as much as I thought I would. My next product is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 20 Sand. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't weigh this when I introduced it last month, because I can't tell how much I've used. So usually this settles quite nicely, and it was like, I put it out the other day to like let it settle so I could mark it, but around most of the tube except this part here, there's a loss prevention sticker from Chemist Warehouse and I can't peel it off. It doesn't like peel off. So I can't measure it. I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna use it until it's finished. I'm pretty sure, like, it doesn't feel like there's much in there. Yeah, I'll just use it. Bronzer, blush, and highlighter. So for my bronzer, I have the Thin Lizzy 6-in-1 Compact. There we go. I've got pan. It's growing. I did weigh this I weighed it last month. I think I introduced it last month. And I did weigh it, but I've got pan, and I much prefer to like monitor how much I'm using by the size of the pan. So that's what I'm gonna do. I will put in like the original weight that showed the tiny bit of pan that it had, and then what it looks like now. But I'm loving this. I really like this bronzer. It's, look, what can I say? I like it, and I'm enjoying using it. And my goal this year was to pan it because I've had it for a while. So I'm gonna do that. I'm very happy with the progress. My blush, this is so annoying. Okay, so I weighed this last month, and this month I weighed it again, and I was like, wait, no, that is so wrong. I did not use 5 grams of product. Oh, fuck. It had a brush in it, and the brush has clearly come out somewhere, and I don't know where it is. So the weight for this is totally off. What can I say? It is what it is. I honestly haven't been using that much. I'm using it, wearing it today. I really like it. It's beautiful blush. But I've been using, hang on, I've been using this. It's the NARS Exposed Cheek Palette. Oh, I'm kind of obsessed with this at the moment. I'm so glad I bought it. It's just, it's so beautiful. And the same sort of goes for this guy. This is the NARS Fort de France highlighter. I really like this. It's a beautiful highlighter, and I'm wearing it today. And I did get some use out of it. Not a whole lot, but some. There's progress, not that you can see it in the pan. But I've mostly been reaching for the highlight in here, which is Tell All, I assume. I love it. I just love it. It's so fucking beautiful. It's similar to Fort de France, but it's softer and more glowy rather than like sort of reflective. So yes, I'm mostly obsessed with this at the moment. Australis Metallics in Gold Gaga. So I don't know if I didn't weigh this last month. I can't find the photo on my phone. It might be on my computer if I did weigh it. So I don't know what sort of weight progress I've made on this, but I know I used it. So I'm satisfied with that. The goal is to just continue using it, like at least a handful of times a month if I can bloody remember. Let's do mascara. I don't know how much progress I've made on this. I've weighed it, I just didn't check. Actually, maybe I've got them here on the computer. All right, so I've used 0.16 of a gram. That's all right. It's on the ground now. I'm happy with that mascara. I really enjoy it. I really should throw it away because I've been using it for more than 3 months, but I'm not going to because I love it and it's still going. I have some pencil type products here. I have the Nude Sticks, what are you, lip and cheek pencil in Mystic. Not a lot of progress. I did use it a few times, but look, here's my issue with panning lip products. I get into this mindset where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus on this one this month. So I'll put it on when I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going out today, so I'm gonna put it in my bag and reapply it throughout the day. And then I forget it's in my bag. So there's good chunks, like I would say in total, probably 3 weeks of this month, this stayed in my bag and wasn't used. So it's frustrating because when I look at the progress that I made of this over this month in May, it's pretty good progress for the small amount of times that I used it. So if I focused on it and actually used it regularly, I could probably make really good progress. So yeah, lip products, I always find them really difficult in project pans. Then I have 2 pencils. I've got Flormar Ultra Copper and I have MAC Boldly Bare Lip Liner. the MAC Boldly Bare Lip Liner, I'm getting there. Slowly getting there. I'm happy with my progress. And same with the Ultra Copper Eye Pencil. I wear these almost every time I do my makeup. This one is so easy to put under any lip color. And this is like a sort of brownie copper shade, and I can wear it with anything. Absolutely anything. So yeah, I use them regularly. It's just slow going. Okay, this is my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I don't know what happened with this, but when I went to mark my progress, there is no progress. None. Absolutely none. I didn't even bother taking a photo of it because it's just added work. Uploading the photos onto Dropbox and then downloading them off Dropbox onto my computer and then cropping them and putting them into a video. Like, it's 5 minutes of added work to show you that I made no fucking progress, and I don't understand why. Because I use this every single time I do my makeup. How? I don't understand. Other things. So I have the Mise and Scene Perfect Repair Hair Oil. I was here at the last update. Can we see that maybe? And I'm now like down here somewhere. So slow and steady progress. It's going to take me a while to finish it up still, but that's okay. I'm enjoying the product. My vanilla oil. So I was up here and I'm now down here again. Slow and steady progress. Last month I introduced the BioEffect EGF serum, so I was here and I'm now down here. I have actually pulled back from using this because I had a really big breakout and I wasn't sure what caused it. Last month and a part of this month I was doing a lot of, or like trialing a lot of new skincare products for like the Priceline Beauty Prescription Live haul review video that I did, like the mini reviews, and there was a lot of skincare in there, and I suspect that my skin was just like, this is too much, like you're chopping and changing too much. So instead of, like, I was using this and the spot came out and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna chill with that. I'm gonna go back to my normal skincare routine, let my face adjust, and then I will come back to this. So I'm not really rushing on this one. I'm just gonna start using it when I know my skin is back in a happy place. Next I have the Lush Santa Baby Lip Scrub. Oh my god, I love this. It's so good. So I've used about 4 grams of this. There is a possibility that I could potentially finish this in June. I really enjoy it, so I use it every time I'm in the shower. But I won't be mad if I don't finish it in June and it's still carried over into July because, like I said, I really like it. So the longer it sticks around, I'm okay with that. I'm happy. Next is the Nooks Hill Protégis oil. Okay, I just took a photo of this because this is an oil. The outside of the bottle is kind of greasy, so I didn't bother marking it. I took a photo of it at like a, you know, so it was level and I could see where it was sitting. And I took another photo of it yesterday to compare, and I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've made with this, and if I continue to do that, I think I can actually finish this up in a couple of months. So that's good. I'm happy. My next products are the eyeshadow palettes that I put in the project for the month. So if you're new here, essentially what I do is I choose 2 eyeshadow palettes to have in the project that I just play with for the month. Now, I did weigh these when I introduced them. I'm not weighing them to outro them because I used this one once, the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, and I used a Natasha Denona Sunset palette like 3 times. Sugar Pop, I I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't want this. I will just pop it back into my collection, and at some stage I'll do a declutter. But I found that there wasn't really anything here that I enjoyed. The shade that I was sort of most excited about, and if it had been super good quality, I probably would have kept this palette simply for that, or maybe even tried to like pan it. Blackberry, this sort of matte purpley shade, it was atrocious. Not worth it, not worth my time. I don't need something like that in my collection that has no value. And then there's the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. So I put this in the project because I'd had it for a while, I'd used it a few times, and I didn't see the hype. I'm not, like, I wasn't really into it. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I paid so much for this. And my feelings haven't changed. They really haven't. Natasha Denona recently showed, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a red palette. And I don't know, it's hard because I want that palette. That color story is a very me color story, similar to how this is a very me color story, but they're so fucking expensive, and I just don't think the formula is very good. It's not bad, it's certainly not the best I've tried. So yeah, I don't know. I've got some pretty strong feelings about really expensive high-end eyeshadows. You know, Natasha Denona is one of the brands, Pat McGrath is another, Huda Beauty is another, where I just look at the quality of the eyeshadows and the price tag, and I'm like, there's a massive disconnect here. Like, it's not, no. No. So yeah, I don't love this. I am really uninspired by the formula. The color story is not the issue for me. I really like this color story. Every time I wear it, I like what I'm left with, but to get there from palette onto eye and nice looking eye look, it's just so much work. And that's fine when, you know, I'm fluffing around just playing with makeup and I've got 2 hours to do a full face, and it doesn't matter if I spend half an hour on my eyes. But yeah, look, I don't love you. You're a great disappointment. All right, it's time to introduce some new products. I don't have a powder in this project, so I'm gonna put this in. This is the e.l.f. I don't even know. I actually have no idea what this is. On the back it just says sheer. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this is a sheer powder. So I've marked it just with like a little line on the back. It's nice and clear, which is handy. I put this in my monthly makeup basket to try it, and I don't mind it. It's all right. I put it on par with, where did it go? I put it in my empties box. The Urban Decay Velvetizer powder. It's quite similar to that, but I actually think I like the finish of this more on the face, but it's the same sort of texture powder. So silicone type powder, could mix this in with your foundations to make them more full coverage, or your concealer, and I do this because all it really does is thicken the product up. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use this as a setting powder. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm going to just finish it up. I think my only issue with this, it's got a cool, like, little thing to cover the sifter so product doesn't all pull out into the lid. But even when it's closed, like, it's full of product. I don't know how it does it, but that's a thing. So the packaging is a bit shitty, but I'm very, very happy that I'm able to just like turn it around at the back and measure it. It's fantastic. Setting spray, I have the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. I've got 2 of these in my stash. I don't know if I want to keep them, so I'm going to take this month to just play with this and see how I feel about it. next at the next update, we're allowed to do a project refresh, get rid of anything that we're not enjoying. So that's why it's like perfect opportunity for me to use this, because I'm only committed to it for a month. I don't think I will use much of this because it contains alcohol as the second ingredient, and like I don't mind. Okay, let me show you for example. I've got this guy. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Active Cooling Setting Mist. So this also contains alcohol as the second ingredient. It's denatured alcohol. I love the scent of this. I like the mister, but it's got denatured alcohol as a second ingredient, and I feel like that's completely fucking unnecessary. So this one I'm going to hold on to, and I'm just going to use it here and there. Use it sparingly. This guy, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It doesn't really smell like much, but essentially I don't know if this is something that I would also like to use sparingly here and there, or if this is just like a bit of a non-user experience, because if that's what it is, I'll just get rid of both of them that I've got. But if I like it, if I do see some sort of nice result from it, then I'm happy to use it every now and then. So we'll see. But this is never something that I would repurchase, because stop putting fucking alcohol in your setting sprays. Last thing, I am also introducing a little nail polish. This is an OPI nail lacquer in something. It is NL 986, 966, I don't know. It's something. It is a very sheer pink color. So this is probably my least favorite of my little OPI minis. So I figured I'm going to use it and get rid of it. My large palette that I've chosen is the Rose Period palette from Suva Beauty. So I've played with this a bit, but I haven't picked it up again since I put it down, essentially. So I want to have another play with it. These are like pinks. This one here, my God, this is floral. It is insane. It goes so far, and it's a beautiful color. So yeah, I wanna have a play with it. And to complement it, I'm bringing in a little palette that I have not used before. This is the MAC Patrick Starr Overpacked Eyeshadow Quad. So here it is there. So again, you know I love these shades. These like red berry shades are just, they kill me in the best possible way. Death by red eyeshadow. That's how I want to die. And then we've got just, you know, two more sort of, well, one sort of camel nude matte, and then this one is a really, really dark sort of browny purple, and this guy is a duochrome of peach and gold. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little play with these guys. Hopefully they make me happy. So that's it for my Project Pan update number 5. I'm okay with how it's going at the moment. I'm not particularly bored with anything. I think the only thing that I'm kind of like going through the motions with is the makeup primer. It's one of those things where I'm not really into it. I know I can finish it because it's a tiny little tube, so I will finish it, but there's no passion there. Whereas everything else I'm pretty happy using on either daily basis or a very regular basis. So there we go. As long as you little shit, this, I don't understand this, very special type of rage that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your comments down in the comments section about how you're going with your Project Pan, or just how you're going with, you know, either cycling through your products, or if you're trying to focus on just something in particular, if you don't actually do Project Pans. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.